Dang it. I knew I forgot something. I should have paid that power bill. Shame on me. Didn't pay my power bill. Now they shut me off. And I gotta wait till Monday. This is about 3 o'clock in the morning. Before we lost power, just right outside my front door.
I know you can't see anything, but man, listen to that wind howl. My poor geezers are not liking it at all. Hopefully we didn't lose any trees. Or at least nothing got damaged, at least, hopefully.
So I'm currently sitting about 62 degrees in the house. Fire going, but barely. The wind is howling out there. Puppy dogs are happy. Kitty cats are happy. The only ones that aren't happy are the geese. We're just waiting for first light. I can refill my wood bin. Refill the wood bin. Take care of the geese. But I'm thinking it's supposed to be windy like this all day. Not a whole lot going to be happening outside. If I tried to do any amount of aluminum can two-step, I'd be doing the aluminum can chase down. Yep, they'd all be running away from me. But what I do have is a box of, now this says 250 dollars and dimes, but what it actually is here, when I taped it all up, what craziness. Get my little handy dandy tape remover here out. See if I can do this with one hand. What I actually have is a bunch of half dollars. $200 worth of half dollars to go through and look for what I want out of it, and then I'll be taking them back to the bank, and they want them back. Whichever ones I don't want, they'll take back, because they actually bring them in every year for Christmas. And people like to get them from them, I guess, around Christmas time to hand out to everybody. So that's pretty cool. I like to do the same thing. It's kind of cool when you spend a 50-cent piece. People don't even know what they are. It's kind of crazy. Is this real money? I get that quite a bit. Or when I go to garage sales, I used to take 50-cent pieces just for the small items. People always like that. So maybe I'll be going through that today. And then good news on my oxygen front. This week I was tested, trying to get a different oxygen machine, one that's not this bulky and big, one that's not, I'm trying to get a backpack unit that is a pulse unit that just gives you pulses of oxygen. And we were tested. I went and had myself tested to make sure that would work for me. And she said yes. The lady said this would work just fine for you. So as soon as they have a machine picked out and figure out all of the ins and outs with insurance and everything else, I'll be taking this unit in, this monstrosity, this noisy keep you up all night long trying to fill your oxygen tanks. Get rid of it and hopefully get a quieter, more gentle to my ears oxygen machine that I can carry with me as I go, battery operated, so that I can have with one extra battery, and hopefully the batteries last long enough that I can recharge the other battery before the first battery goes bad or dies, whatever you want to call it, runs out of electricity. Anyway, I'm hoping, and if I have to, maybe I'll just get a third battery, whatever it takes, so that I can have oxygen available for more than just 2 hours a day. That is what I'm really looking for. So that is good news on that front. Happy, happy days there. Because this monstrosity reminds me of the robot from Lost in Space. Danger, Will Robertson, danger. It's so big and noisy and clumsy. Not fun to use. Not compatible to my lifestyle. And it really didn't do me a whole lot of good anyway, because I only got 2 hours of oxygen out of it. Then the tanks were, both of my tanks would be empty, and I'd be out of air waiting for at least 4 hours to get one of those tanks to fill. So I know I complain a lot about this machine. It just doesn't fit my needs. I know it probably fits a lot of people's needs. It's more in-house. Somebody who is even worse off than me, which I feel so bad for them people. Because if they're worse off than me, then they are really struggling to get air. I just struggle really to get air when I'm trying to get things done and do stuff. When I'm moving and using my muscles. But, man, I couldn't imagine just struggling to get air just sitting around, not doing anything. Oh, that makes my body hurt for them. That just makes everything hurt. I feel so sorry for them. Anyway, that monstrosity right there is soon to be out of my house. Well, dadgum, that tears it. It's as black in my house as it is out of my house. Just lost power. No $50 hunt for me right now. I gotta wait for daylight. Goodness gracious. Now what do I do? Keone? What do I do? Is it time for a nap? And just where did you hide all my flashlights? One thing I don't have is a shortage of flashlights. I learned a long time ago, always have a flashlight and have them spread everywhere so that you can just reach out and grab that light anytime you need it. And then if you point them at the ceiling and let it reflect off of that white ceiling, it lights up your house pretty good. Yeah, it does pretty good. So I don't have to worry about that. I got lots of batteries, lots of flashlights. I'm set. I ain't gonna worry about pulling the generator out or anything. I don't need any of that. I got a wood stove to keep me warm, so we are all good here. We just have to find some way to entertain ourselves. Probably time to get out that deck of cards. It's daylight now, and power's still out. It's about 10 o'clock, I guess. Been out since 5 o'clock this morning. So I have my water getting heated. My house is getting heated, and there's going to be lunch. Not the best lunch in the world, I know, but in a pinch, it works. Some people are going to say don't eat canned foods, but that Nally's chili's bad for you. But It's better than going hungry, and it's going to be just fine. It's going to put something in my belly and keep me nice and warm. Right now the cabin is at 61 degrees, and that's just about right. I have a couple extra layers on, and yes, I am wearing a hat, so we are just fine. The animals are fine. The only ones that are really getting tortured right now are the geese, because they can't seem to settle down because the darn wind keeps fluffing their cover on their little shelter. And I've already had to go out and fix their cover once today because the wind is really wreaking havoc on it. Show you outside the window because they're right outside my window. But that's that right there is their shelter. And the wind is really wreaking havoc, and anytime it blows the cover, it kind of freaks the geese out, and they get all worried. Something's coming to attack them, so they can't really settle down. And their water is frozen because no electricity means that they don't get heated water. So they're probably the ones that are suffering the worst right now. I feel bad for them. So this screenshot was taken at about 10 o'clock in the morning. And their total customers, about 25% of them are without power. And that's about 18,000 families or businesses that are without power right now. I know they're out there doing the best they can in these high winds, trying to get everybody hooked back up. Their main priorities are the hospitals and emergency centers. And after that, they just fan out from there and try to help every customer they possibly can. They're doing a good job. I know it. And when I get power back on, I'll be happy. I just hope they all stay safe. And thank you, each and every one of you, for your hard work and dedication. And this video does not do justice to just how much the trees are moving, especially in the higher gusts. You can just hear them snapping and cracking. Not good. Not good at all. So here we are, the Sunday morning, and even though in my area the winds have died down, if you listen, you can hear, and if you watch the treetops, you can still see the wind is blowing up above my property. I'm in a little bit of a depression here with the bluff blocking a lot of the wind for me. My property is really protected from winds most of the time, but I know in Wasilla and out on the flatter areas, that wind is still wreaking havoc. I just looked at the power outages for the area, and there's still like 13,000 customers still without power. So, yeah. It's a good day just to stay home, stay warm. I have power back on. I got it back about 8 o'clock last night. Happy for that. Just in time for me to settle in for my evening slumber. But worked out really good. Had power back on, so I didn't have to worry about the Toyo stove and stuff. And as soon as it gets a little bit more light out, got to check on the geese and make sure that their water is thawed out. If it's not, I'll deal with that. I'm pretty sure it will be thawed out now because they've had power on all night long to warm their water back up. The camera actually makes it look better. It's a lot darker than it actually is. You know, it's a lot darker than the camera shows. Let's just put it that way. Right there. Happy days. Just another relaxing day. I'll find something to do to keep myself busy today too. At least the birds are out flying around again. And I was able to keep myself busy. Yesterday I looked through all of these rolls. I try to make it so it doesn't, I'm able to pop them out and then roll them back up. And I try to make it so looks like they've never been looked at before. So that the customers that are getting them are comfortable knowing that there's $10 in each roll. But yeah, I was able to hunker down by a window and use the light from the sun or outside. There really wasn't a sun yesterday, but use that light to search through. I did not find anything in these coins, but I'm hoping to take them back, trade them out for something, for another set, and try again. And sometimes it takes a lot of looking to find anything good worth keeping when you're looking at coins. And the farther we get away from 1964, the fewer and fewer of those coins that are out there with silver in them. Because most people who know what they're doing, they see them and they scarf them up right away. Especially nowadays, there's lots of people who are looking through these trying to find that silver. Well, look at that. Power's back on. We survived the catastrophe of the windy winds. We survived just fine. Just gotta be prepared beforehand and keep a good attitude. You know, it's not that big a deal. It's not the end of the world. And if it was the end of the world, wahoo, who cares? It's all over anyway. It's okay. It's all good. But this is why we prepare for days where the power goes out. Have a little bit of food in your house, water, a way to heat your house without using electricity, and you're set. What more can you ask for? Well, you do need to have a nice warm puppy dog to keep you company. For sure. And luckily, I have 3 puppy dogs and 3 kitty cats, and they all kept me really good company while the power was out. Yeah, I'm just one of many looking for a little bit of silver here and there. I have some dimes I can look through today, maybe. Lots of pennies. I have about 7 boxes worth of pennies that I can go through. Each box has 2,500 pennies to look at, so I could definitely fill a day with that for sure. But I'm saving those. I'm thinking maybe I want to be the last person who has boxes of pennies to look through. I keep saving them. I keep getting them. And when I'm bored, I'll look through them and find out. But, yep. Well, after the fiasco of no power yesterday, I'm happy to have my power back on. Puppy dogs are happy. Kitty cats are happy. And it wasn't that big a deal. I'm prepared. Pretty simple life anyway. As long as I have food and my wood stove is working and water in my cabin, we're set. We got nothing to worry about. We just, just like everybody else, though, we like our electricity. It entertains us because we use it to watch YouTube and everything. But we, at least me, I can deal without the electricity a couple days here and there. It ain't that big a deal. Anyway, getting long. Just keep repeating myself. So I just want to thank you very much for if you made it this far. Thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.